I'm sure you've heard this question countless times. You ever feel like you're stuck in a loop? Have also heard it more times than I can remember. But it is what it is called loop because it's an endless cycle of circles, if you get what I mean. And what happens there is you get a rush of energy to start something, you get inspired, you scribble down notes, talk to a friend about it, maybe even buy a journal or course. Then nothing. No action, no progress, just more thinking and more guilt. Not because you don't care, but because you're stuck in a start loop, yeah, and we know it. A place where everything feels real until it's time to begin. I've been caught in it more times than I want to admit. But I learned how to break it, not with motivation, but with intentional action. Here's why we are stuck most times. We confuse learning with starting. See, learning feels productive. It tricks your brain into thinking, I'm working on it. But you're not. You're collecting information like it's Pokemon cards. And the longer you stay in that loop, the more pressure you put on starting, which makes it feel even scarier. So you stall again. So how do you break the loop, the cycle? Let me show you what I've learned. First, separate your identity from your ideas. Most of us think, if this fails, I failed. But ideas are experiments, not reflections of your worth. You're not your blog. You're not your fitness journey. You're not the side hustle you're just figuring out. You're allowed to try without tying your entire value to the outcome. So detach. Start without basing the entirety of your worth on it. You are more. Always have been. So give yourself permission to create without making the outcome a measure of your value. Second, create a maker moment every day. Not a big goal, not a big task. A moment where you make something no matter how little. It could be one sentence, one sketch, one paragraph. The rule is do something real even if no one sees it. That's how you build momentum without burning out. Third, don't measure progress, measure discomfort. I know that sounds weird, but think about it. Progress can be slow. Discomfort? It shows you're in the zone. If today felt a little uncomfortable, you're doing it right. You showed up. You created. You pushed through. Remember? If you never start, you never fail, but you also never live. There's nothing wrong with you. You just need a smaller door to walk through. Pick the tiniest action. Detach your ego. Lean into discomfort. An extra hack is what I call the MVP move, minimum viable progress. Forget the master plan. Just do something so small it's impossible to fail. Want to write a book? Write one sentence today. Want to start a course? Register for it or open a page of the material. Want to build your brand? Create one idea, not a full launch. That one move rewires your brain from consuming to creating. Trust me, you'll get to understand that. You don't need more information. You just need more proof that you could take action. So give your brain that proof today. And as you do that, remember to simply live life. No pressure, just productivity.